You're listening to Unmuted with Papamutes.
So let's step away from the podcast just a little bit. The subject, I should say. I have a segment, this or that. It's just a preference thing. I'm going to give you two choices. You tell me your preference. Doesn't mean you hate the other one. Doesn't mean you hate
Okay.
it. Just, it's a preference thing. Just a fun thing. All right, here we go. Coffee or tea?
Ooh, coffee. But I can't have it because it gives me headaches, so I want it more.
No, wait. You can't have it because it gives you headache? Wow. Because I know, like...
It does. Caffeine gives me migraines, so I've had to quit coffee. But then, your question is, what do I want more?
Right.
And that's what I want.
It's funny because my wife, we drink coffee, but if she doesn't drink coffee, then she's batshit crazy. I mean, she's like, I gotta get it. She gets a headache from not drinking it. Anyway.
Gotcha. Or gives you one. I don't know.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
What do you, just a sidetrack, what do you enjoy as a chef cooking the most? I'm sure you cooked a bunch of variety of stuff, but...
Oh, God, everything. And it's funny because I love making pasta. Really? I do.
You mean making the actual homemade? You mean homemade pasta or actually cooking it?
Yeah, making pasta. Like rolling out the dough and cutting it and forming tortellinis and making the filling and all that stuff. There's something about pizza that's just such a comfort thing, like it's pizza. Like pizza and a beer, that's just it.
All right. Alaska or Vermont?
Oh God, Alaska.
I know that was we have been to Vermont too, and it was very beautiful and it's different. Alaska's a different animal.
That book, I have to say, I had almost 7 years in Vermont as well. So 8 years in Alaska, 7 years in Vermont, and I don't think that I will miss any of that 7 years in Vermont. And I miss a lot of those 8 years of Alaska.
Now, which part of Vermont?
It did not fit me.
Which part of Vermont?
I lived in Grand Isle, so in the islands in the middle of Lake Champlain, in between New York and Vermont.
All right. Fish, meat?
Fish. I've been a vegetarian for
answers that question.
Years, so I do eat fish, though. Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Snow or heat?
Well, see, obviously other people think snow for me. So I would can take the heat, and I love the beach. Yeah, but for me, when you're cold, you can get warm, but when you're hot, it's hard to cool down.
All right. I think I know the answer to this one. Cat or dog?
Oh, well, I got both, but
tough one, then.
I would have to go with dog because we're aiming for like 420 pounders at some point soon here.
Okay.
Kind of comes with the whole mountain scene.
I hear you. Driver or passenger? Would you?
Driver,
drive.
definitely.
All right.
Yeah. I grew up in Jersey.
Jersey.
So, I need to be behind the wheel.
You kind of answered this one. Ocean or mountains?
I love the ocean, and I think that's why I loved Homer so much, is because it was oceans and mountains, so he didn't have to choose.
Beautiful.
But ultimately, mountains won.
Plane or train? Travel-wise.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one because my environmentalist says train, right? Immediately, like, well, planes aren't that great for carbon footprints and all that stuff, but trains take a long time, and I'm very impatient, so that's a tough one. Yeah.
Well, you're leaning towards plane, or
I'll say plane.
All right.
Yeah.
Fishing or hunting? I don't know if you ever hunted, but fishing. Or hunting?
I haven't hunted, and my whole background of food and being a chef and vegetarian has always been, if I can't kill it, I won't eat it. So I have no problem with fishing. I have done that many times in Alaska. But the hunting thing, no, I never. I can be pretty good. I'm a good shot, and I'm good with a bow and arrow, but I haven't actually taken a life with them.
All right, last one. Sunshine or moonlight?
Moonlight. Moonlight.
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
works. Yeah.
I mean, I love sunshine too, but I'm very in touch with the cycles of the moon, so that's way more appealing to
I
me.
hear you. So where can people, I mean, the obvious answer is like Amazon, but where can people find your book / website, etc.?
So website is lisaruoff.com, so just my name.com. And of course, the books themselves are all over the place online. If you want to get them from me, I send them out as well. If it's easier to go online to one of those Barnes and Noble, Amazon, whatever, they're all over.
Awesome. All right.
But I love sending them myself because then I can sign them and
Okay.
make them
That makes
personalized.
I like that idea. Okay. All right. Is one bigger than the other?
So Bite of the Travel Bug is the second one out, and that is 200 pages. And the Alaska to Cuba and back is, I think it's like 135 or something. So it's a little
With photos? Are there pictures too? I'm assuming.
No photos.
photos. Oh,
No,
okay.
no. And I'm trying to get my act in gear so that I can actually market and do like book signings and have, photo albums of these places that I've been to. But yeah, I'm still plastering walls at the moment. Getting there.
Well, at least you're not getting plastered.
No, that was a couple of decades ago.
I hear you. What does 2024 look like for Lisa?
Well, I have started the third book in the series, and that will be about my time in Alaska. So those adventures, I would like to say that would be out in a year, but that would be a push right now because my husband and I are working on renovating our house that we're living in right now, and then we're going to be moving on to our home site that we're planning on building our home on. So that kind of we'll see how many snow days I have that we can't get out. Because then, of course, snow days are snowboarding and snowshoeing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So we'll see. Yeah. So we've got a lot of building stuff to do, as well as me writing. And of course, as I said, I have plans in the next couple of months to get 2 more very big dogs, which I've had to talk my husband into for a while. So I have to get on it now.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So there'll be some dog training in the
Okay.
future too.
Awesome. I appreciate you coming on, and I'll be in touch.
Yeah. Thank you for having
No
me
problem.
again.
You're listening to Unmuted with Papamutes.